Good day to you, my friend. I'm sitting here at the beach. Just made a video yesterday about oxalates and a lot of health awareness that I want to help us understand, a lot of the invisible things that can hold us back from our highest potential. As you know, I wrote a book, or maybe you don't know, I wrote a book called Activate, A Guide into Our Highest Self. And in order to experience the higher levels of being a creator, directing energy, basically the highest potential of humanity, in order to get there, we have to master and heal the lower parts of ourself, our primal self, our body. And right now, in a lot of the health food stores, there's things that are being sold that we think are healthy but are not. So I made a video on that. It's commonly like spinach and chard, almonds, chocolate, and the biggest ones are the spinach, the chard, the beet greens. Those are like, we should just not eat those. They're not healthy. But turnip greens are good. Cabbage is good. Kale's pretty much good. The nuts and seeds, so like beans, nuts, and chocolate, those are to a lesser extent harmful. A small amount is fine. We just don't want to overdo it. The good beans are black-eyed peas and baby lima, which are known as butter beans. And I posted the video and the comment got back, and that inspired me to talk about oxalate clearing more in detail, because that's what I'm going through. So I'm going to share a little bit about what I'm going through, my experience, and this is all based off of reading Sally Norton's book, which is highly recommended. It is very, very, this way, very, very well made. And she's researched a lot of science. She's talks about her own journey, the clients that she's healed. She wrote the book due to her own health journey of being sick for years, trying to eat what was healthy. Pains wouldn't go away, things wouldn't heal. And that really struck me because I've been dealing with some chronic pain, and it's finally healing. So for oxalate clearing, what it is if we're dealing with chronic fatigue, pains that won't go away, kidney stones, there's a list of symptoms in this book, and it's pretty vast. So if you're having basically health issues, you don't know what it is, no one can really say what it is because a blood test can't show this. Check out this book. The book can go into way more detail than I can, but I'll do my best to give you a little update of what I'm doing. About the blood test, it's important to know that if we're over consuming oxalates and the body can't remove it, then it gets stored in the body. And during the process of the body trying to get rid of them, it's using calcium and magnesium. So if we don't have calcium and magnesium in our diet, then it'll pull it from our bones. Potassium is also important, basically all the electrolytes. So I'm drinking a lot of coconut water, which has all the electrolytes. I'm eating a lot of cheese, and I'm supplementing with magnesium. I'm also eating high magnesium foods like avocado. Here in the tropics right now, it's easy to do and fun to do. I'm also drinking lemon juice and lime juice in the morning and when I feel inspired, and that helps to break up the oxalate deposits. It breaks down the crystals. In the last video, I talked about what oxalates look like. They look like these little swords, these little knives. And so when they get into the body, if they get loose, they'll start cutting cells and tissue and potentially the gut lining. So it's really important to protect our gut, make sure we're healthy. The gut has a layer of mucus, but it's only one cell wall thick. So if we have a damaged gut from too much oxalates, or we're doing ibuprofen or alcohol, anything that can damage the gut, then we're at risk. Then oxalates come through, they can rip open the gut wall, we get leaky gut, all sorts of toxins get in the bloodstream, the immune system goes crazy, we get crazy inflammation, pain, fatigue, and And the mitochondria, our energy powerhouses, they shut down when the body's at stress. So to really be at our highest potential, we really need to be looking every single thing we put in our body. I mean, start reading all the labels, making sure we have pure water. Everything that you buy needs to be pure. Look at the paints, the glues, the materials. Yeah, so it's a big subject. I'm starting to write, like, it looks like it'll be a new book. So I'm starting to journal down all the things that I'm learning that I want to get out. And it's really important that we master the body, heal the body to realize our full potential, because it's fun to get to our full potential. Life is kind of like a dream when we're really connected to our highest self and the light that made us, connected to the sun. I had a third eye experience the other day. Life was kind of like a cartoon there, and that was a lot of fun. I'll make another video on that one. So about oxalates and clearing. So I'm basically removing everything that has oxalates as possible, being really strict when I go out. So I'm eating like fish, eggs, white rice, avocado, olive oil, sprouts, lettuce, turnip greens, turnips, some carrots here and there. Carrots have a little bit of oxalate. What else to share? A lot of coconut water, a lot of water in general. And I'm putting hydrogen in the water, which helps to heal the gut and also gets into the body and helps to heal tissue. So when we're on a journey of oxalate clearing, Sally was warning us. She said, don't go too crazy too fast, because you might get more symptoms. Meaning, when the body notices there's not a lot of oxalates coming in, it can go into a clearing process. And then the immune system goes out, starts clearing everything out. But during the clearing process, it's pulling those knives and those swords, it's pulling that through the body, and so they can cause more harm as it comes out. So we can still have more symptoms. So she recommends just like pacing yourself until until you feel ready, and when you're committed. So it can take months, years, depending on how bad we are with how many oxalates we have. And there is no like test to find out. So it's kind of up to you on like how much pain are you in, how much fatigue, how long have you been eating these high oxalate foods. And you'll know when you're done, because you'll start, or when you've made progress, because you'll start feeling better. That's how I feel. So that's why I'm inspired to make these videos, because it's working. It's working. Sally really has got it figured out, and she's healing a lot of people. So I recommend getting her books. You can see the whole protocol, understand everything. It's got the history for you to understand a lot. It took me, I don't know, it was a good amount, but it was easy read. I read it over a course of a month or something. But you can skip right to the clearing section where she gives a diet plan. It's in the back. It's just important to know what foods have oxalates in it, and you might be able to find it online. So I shared with you kind of what I'm eating. It's important to drink a lot of pure water. Make sure it's distilled or reverse osmosis or spring water, because when the body is removing these things, it goes out our urine or our poop or our skin. So saunas can help if you're in a cold climate. Sweating it out, drinking a lot of water, peeing it out, eating a lot of eating those good vegetables that I had mentioned. Help just move things through, clean up the gut. Water will help with the digestive system too. Yeah, so that's a little bit of update on oxalate clearings, and a great way to start the day is with lemon water, and that's just a good kind of routine. Oh, also I'll say, if you don't know if you have an oxalate problem or not, your body might be okay, But if you've eaten this food and you're not in a lot of pain, like I've saved you, or you're saving yourself. And a good practice is just to have a good amount of electrolytes, calcium, magnesium, potassium, good salt, to keep your body high in those, because if you have had oxalate damage, you won't be able to find out in a blood test, you won't really be able to feel symptoms, but your bones could have gotten weaker, or you could have started on kidney stones, who knows. So adding in a routine of, I love coconut water, cheese is good, pasture raised cheese, so it's cows are eating grass exclusively. It's going to have a good amount of calcium, omega-3s, which are anti-inflammatory and really important. I've been cooking butter. You cook your eggs with butter, put butter on your veggies, or olive oil. And yeah, hopefully that was helpful. I'm doing this because I care about the future of humanity. I care about you. I care about your kids. I want us to be free. I want us to be happy. I want us to live in abundance. And that comes from us wanting that and having the energy to make the changes in the world that we need. And it breaks my heart to see people suffering, tired, depressed, have given up. But when we're feeling energized, we can have energy. So taking care of the body is super crucial if we all want to experience a pure world and to be the change that we want to see in the world. So thank you for all that you do, all that you're doing. Thanks for taking the time to listen to this. If you found it useful, please share it. I'm beginning to make more videos again. There's a lot of subjects I want to talk about. Some cool things have happened to me spiritually. I want to tell some stories, and there's stories from my book I should probably talk about too. Just get some more great content out there. I'm in a beautiful place right now. I'm in Puerto Rico. Buenos dias. I hope your day. I hope this brought some ease and some clarity to you. Maybe if you're struggling. And just don't give up. Just don't give up. The solutions are always there. Just make time to slow down, get with your breath, take deep breaths into your lower belly and pause, and that will create the relaxation response. So if you can breathe deeply and pause, and then breathe in for the same amount and pause, you'll create a relaxation response. So that's the secret. That's a secret, but let's make it known. We have to counter what's going on in society. Society's moving in one direction. They're moving in fast, stress, ungrounded, mind. And we're gonna do the opposite. We're gonna go mind to heart to body. We're gonna go into the deeper breath. We're gonna slow down. We're gonna connect with the earth and the sun. We're gonna expand, become multidimensional, create reality based on our focus and what we're thinking, bringing the reality of where we come from here, creating heaven on earth. There's nothing to be afraid of. When you know what's pure and what's true, and you know what it feels like to be in alignment with the love that we are, it's through the sun, it's through the earth, it's through the plants, it's through the children. The children come here pure. So if you're a parent and you're keeping them free and pure and authentic and protecting them to remember the magic, thank you. And if you've caused harm, you can always heal things. We're always forgiven. Children have unconditional love. And it's our job as parents to protect that, protect their innocence. And I love my daughter so much and I miss her. All right, I love you. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.